Hello, beloved, and welcome to your reading. So, in this timeless reading, we're going to be seeing what messages the divine wants you to receive. Now, I always remind you that these readings are, of course, generalized, and to take whatever is resonating with you, leaving behind anything that is not resonating. All right. If you could remember to have a look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and also your ascendant sign. This will be really helpful because it will give you a complete picture of the energies that you are working with. All right. And also remember to really tune in with your intuition. So really take that moment to invite your intuition to be present as I'm doing these readings for you. All right. Because your intuition will start elaborating on the messages that you are receiving. And then this becomes more like a personal reading. So your intuition is always, always important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the camera down. And as I'm doing that, you'll be able to see the cards that you are receiving. All right. So we're going to be using our tarot cards. We're also going to be using our oracle cards. And as we are doing that, this is going to give you really powerful messages. Let's just pop these cards a little bit forward, and I'm going to grab some oracle cards as well. And the oracle cards I am going to be grabbing is the I am my own superhero. So let's see what messages are coming from our oracle cards. So as I'm looking at these cards, these tarot cards that are on the table, it's interesting because you are receiving really two powerful major arcana cards of the Tower card and the Temperance card. So whatever it is that you're currently going through, it is indicating that there is just that feeling like you are under a lot of pressure, under a lot of anxiety. There is just a lot that is going on within your mind, within your mental space. So really take that time to take care of your mental health, because taking care of your mental health is really, really important. I'm really hearing that emphasis on taking care of your mental health. So I hope you can see the cards that are on the table. Okay. The cards are upside down to me, so I'm just going to take a moment just to tune in and to see what messages you are getting as well from our oracle cards. So like I said, the first card that you received was the Nine of Swords. And as you can see, the Nine of Swords, there is a lot that is going on. These swords operate on the mental plane. And when it's the Nine of Swords, it is just indicating that you have been going through something for a really long time. There is just something that feels like there's just been too much pressure, and you're in that energy of asking the divine to help you to free you from this dark situation that you're currently going through. And I really like the next row of cards because it is indicating that there is progress in this situation, but the progress that is coming in is coming through from an ending. The progress that is coming through from our major arcana card of the Tower card. So there is just something that is going to come in and put an ending to this situation. And this thing that is going to come in is going to seem like it comes from nowhere. Like there is just maybe a revelation, an event that comes you and frees you from the situation. But let's look a little bit more at the Tower card, because the Tower card is not a favorite with many people because it brings that energy of an abrupt ending. It brings that energy of liberation. This is a moment of truth that is wanting you to be liberated from the situation. So you could be receiving information that frees you from the situation where you are feeling completely stuck. So whatever is happening, the divine is coming in and just boom, putting an end to a situation that you have been going through for a long time. But the reason why a lot of people don't like the Tower card is because there is almost that feeling of just everything being torn down all the way to the foundation. So that means that you have to step into the energy of the next card, of the Temperance card, because if the divine is coming in and just completely breaking everything down, completely tearing everything down, then the divine is asking you to step into the energy of the Temperance. And the Temperance is all about balance. So the divine is saying that this situation, as it is ending, I am asking you to balance your emotions. I am asking you to balance your feelings. I am asking you to step into the energy of balance, because whatever is ending, it could feel like it is pushing you over the edge. But the divine is saying that if you have been sitting here wishing, praying for this situation to end, you have to really understand that an ending can feel painful. So this is why the divine is saying take care of your mental health, because when the energies of the Temperance, this is the card of the Alchemist, and we all know that the energies of the Alchemist is mixing two things that don't mix well together. So this is you mixing your emotions, your feelings, your disappointments that are coming in from these two cards, but stepping into that energy of understanding that whatever is ending, that means something new is coming in. And in stepping into that energy, this brings an energy of joy. This brings an energy of just surrendering to the divine, because you're receiving the energies of the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords, we are seeing you again feeling like you're completely surrounded. But here, as you are looking at our image, this is you surrendering and asking the divine to take the steering wheel for a moment, and the divine will. But you have to be willing to let go, because if you are still holding on tightly, the divine will not be able to assist you. The divine will not be able to help you. So the divine is saying that if you're wanting this situation to end, if you're wanting liberation from this situation, just release, let go, and step into that energy of trusting, because the divine is saying that there is a road where you are not completely seeing all the processes, all the steps towards the liberation that is on the cards for you. And this is why the divine is saying, I want you to give up, and I want you to step into the energy of trusting. Don't step into that energy of wanting to see the whole complete picture. Because with the Eight of Swords, the divine is asking you to step into the energy of trusting your intuition, of trusting the divine, of trusting your guides, of trusting that you are taken care of. Because there is that energy where we're having the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups, as we can see, you are with your guides, with your guardian angels. And the Two of Cups brings us energy of balance. So not only have you balanced your energies, your emotions from the Temperance, you are now the Alchemist. And as the Alchemist, you are understanding that yes, there are challenges and there are obstacles, but you are good, because you're realizing that you are not walking alone. Okay? You are realizing that there is support. You are realizing that you're taken care of. So there is that energy where your cup is feeling full, where your cup is feeling like it is not running empty anymore. So yes, there are obstacles, there are peaks, there are valleys, and everything else in between. But you're stepping into that energy of not caring, because you are not on this journey alone. All right? So whatever is happening, we're now seeing you as the Seven of Wands. And now you are a million miles feeling away from the Nine of Swords. You felt like you couldn't handle this situation, but look how these two cards completely are different from each other in energies. You felt like there was just so much burdens trying to bury you, but now we are seeing you here being the warrior, willing to fight whatever challenges, willing to fight whatever obstacles. Why? Because you are not walking alone anymore. You're walking with faith. You're walking with the divine. You're walking with your guardian angels, your ancestors, your orishas, and you're in the energy of having faith and fighting this battle, because you know that you can win, because you are no longer alone. So whatever is happening, the divine is saying that the outcome of this situation is going to be seeing you, understanding that you are unstoppable. So right now, as you are feeling like this, the divine is asking you to shift your emotions, to shift your energies, to make it your mantra to say, I am unstoppable, be unstoppable, and believe in yourself. And in that moment, you're going to see that you're going to be able to smash a lot of roadblocks. a lot of things that were standing in your way. Because with the Nine of Swords, we saw you feeling powerless. But now you're understanding that you are unstoppable. And as you're believing in yourself, you're stepping into that energy of having full faith in your abilities, because you are knowing that your guides and your ancestors have your back. They're walking with you. All right. So whatever is happening, the divine is really wanting to give you a pep talk. Okay. And the pep talk is that, listen, remember, you cannot defeat the demons that are standing in your way if you are still enjoying their company. So this card is saying, remember, you can't defeat your demons if you are still enjoying their company. So if you are stepping into that energy or wanting to stay in the energy of the Nine of Swords, feeling defeated, feeling powerless, then you are still enjoying the obstacles, the challenges, the demons that have you feeling powerless. But when you step into your power and cut yourself free from this situation, you're going to be seeing that you are no longer enjoying feeling defeated, feeling powerless. You're stepping into the energy of taking your power back and feeling powerful, feeling like you can do anything, you can be anything that you want. So whatever is happening right now, the divine is saying that the choice is yours. Make a choice. Are you going to focus on remaining powerless? Or are you going to step into that energy of being the temperance, balanced on the journey that you're currently going through? Because you're understanding that you have to go through this journey, because this is your journey. Your guides and your ancestors can walk with you, but they cannot walk for you on this journey. Okay? So the last card that we're having is saying that, listen, part of the feeling of feeling powerless is because you are surrounded by people who are wanting to see you powerless, who are wanting to take your power away. So there's a warning that is here. And the warning is saying that, listen, if you're picking up bad vibes from people, from situations, you're picking up those vibes for a reason. So if you're around some people who make you feel powerless, start distancing yourself from these bad energies, from these energy vampires. And in distancing yourself, this is how you are going to find your power. This is how you're going to finally understand that you can go through challenges, but be able to see things from a higher perspective, because you are no longer walking alone. You're walking in faith. Okay? So this is the reading that I have for you. And the divine really wants to emphasize that you are not alone. Whatever it is that you're going through, understand that your guides and your ancestors are very much willing to assist you. Just remember to ask. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye.